In our technology-dependent world, where we rely heavily on smartphones and modern conveniences, the thought of surviving a zombie apocalypse or a global power outage, forget it, it's daunting. But that is the inspiration for the second annual Pacific Northwest Survival Games next month, and we're thrilled to offer you this exclusive preview, so check it out.
When you're lost in the forest, your ability to assess your situation and adapt quickly can mean the difference between life and death. Do you think you have what it takes to survive? These experts will have just 30 minutes to teach the contestants everything they'll need to know. The contestants will then have 60 minutes to complete the challenge while racing against the clock and each other. Who will have the advantage? And what's more important, real-world survival experience or pure guts, intuition, and adaptability? At the end of each day, the teams will gather, and the team with the lowest number of points will be eliminated from the competition. Who will adapt, master their environment, and take home the title of the ultimate survivalist?
And that leads us into today's edition of The Juice with Jeremiah Stroup. Jeremiah, it is great to see you, and thank you for bringing some friends with you today. So tell me all about the PNW Survival Games.
Ali, great to see you, and happy birthday! All right, well, as you know, Ali, we love to squeeze the very best from the Pacific Northwest, and that includes learning some real-world survival skills. Today, we're joined by the masterminds behind the Pacific Northwest Survival Games, Tony Paniche and Phil Robinson, to discuss what makes this year's games a must-see spectacle. So Tony and Phil, thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you guys for being here today. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun. So what inspired you to create the Pacific Northwest Survival Games?
So inspired by our favorite shows like Alone, Naked and Afraid, Survivor, we wanted to have a backyard barbecue, and we were going to do a bunch of survival challenges over the course of 2 days, and then we ended up putting it on Facebook, again, backyard barbecue idea, and it just blew up. Everyone thought that it was an event that had been around for years, that they were the last ones to find out about it. And then so we just had to evolve as it grew. And so within 60 days, it went from backyard barbecue to filming a pilot for a TV show and this huge production of an event.
Oh my gosh, so it really has progressed over the years. My goodness, that's so much fun, Jeremiah.
Well, you mentioned challenges. There's 7 challenges as you go into year 2. Can you tell us a little bit about what these guys are going to face in the Northwest?
Yeah, so they'll be limited on the resources they have. They'll have axes and knives and ropes that we're going to give them. But with the way we judge it, we get to have a lot more fun with it. So one thing that we're doing is, like for the archery challenge, right? They'll have about an hour to build some type of bow. Probably won't look like this. Maybe a little jankier, a little more natural. But they'll build a bow, and then when they have to shoot it and test it, we're going to actually suspend this target here. I don't know if you can see that. But this target here from this unit, and this actually goes between 2 trees about 100 feet apart. And so this target is going to be zipping back and forth in between the trees. And they have to use their homemade bow and arrow to actually shoot it and hit that target.
Oh,
it zips really fast.
Gosh.
Ali, you'd be great at that.
No, absolutely not. No. What kind of preparation and training do participants have to have for this? Because that seems like one of many really crazy skills.
Actually, we designed the Pacific Northwest Survival Games so that no one needs any experience to participate. We wanted to make sure that this was kind of an even playing field for everyone across the board, make sure that people had an opportunity to come learn new survival skills and then put those skills to the test in this challenging, fun environment. So.
Yeah, so they'll have a 30-minute lesson from a celebrity survivalist, and then we'll present the 60-minute challenge. So they're competing against the clock and against each other to earn points and then ultimately hopefully win a trophy at the end.
Oh my gosh, well it sounds like so much fun. We actually do have a clip from the PNW Survival Games, so check it out real quick.
What's up everyone, EJ Snyder here, 6-time Naked Afraid legend, dual survival, 25-year Army combat veteran. Hey man, on August 10th, 11th, I'm gonna be at the PNW Survival Games, yeah! It's gonna be amazing. We got some amazing instructors that are gonna teach you some certain skills, then you're gonna go out and compete. And you're going to do it in teams, and it's going to be amazing. You're not going to want to miss it. Everybody's going to be there. Come on out, see me, see all the other survivalists that we have out there teaching, and there's going to be a lot of fun, camping, vendors, but more. You're going to be competing and get to use your critical skills thinking, think outside the box, and put them to the test. So you're ready if an emergency situation finds you, or worse, some worst case survival scenario when the world goes to hell. I want to see you out there. Don't you miss it. Tickets still available. Go to the website and get there now. Yeah!
Jeremiah, I think we're in a run for our money when it comes to his energy right there. That is amazing. Oh my goodness.
All the way turned up.
Totally.
So good to have mentorship from an expert like that, but there's 7 challenges. Run down a couple of them. What are we experiencing?
Yeah, so on day 1, there's 4 challenges. That'll be shelter building, weapons building and shooting, snares and traps, and then finally fire and water. And then on day 2, they'll be doing a first aid challenge. Then they'll be doing a water carry challenge, and then finally they have to build a log raft and then navigate the river, collect flags, and come back up the river.
Wow.
That sounds amazing. So obviously this is not a solo mission. These guys need to come together and work as teams, which is so important as we build community here in the Pacific Northwest. How important is that, this aspect of really fostering community and teamwork?
Well, that's one of the core aspects of the Pacific Northwest Survival Games, is we didn't want people competing individually, and one of the big aspects of survival is communication and adaptability. And one of the things that we were concerned about in the beginning was that seasoned survivalists or outdoors people would come in and kind of wipe the table with everyone. And what we ended up seeing was that wasn't the case at all. What we ended up finding out was that it's really more important to be a good communicator with your partner and also be adaptable and creative in the moment. Those are the things that really matter the most. And also what ended up happening, we were worried about like some infighting, bickering between teams. We didn't see that at all. We ended up seeing that even though people were in competition with each other, they were super supportive of everyone succeeding and completing these challenges. There was a lot of camaraderie, and it was a really great environment to be part of.
That is amazing. Well, Tony, Phil, thank you both so much for joining us. To learn more about the PNW Survival Games, visit pnwsurvivalgames.com. Jeremiah, thank you so much for coming with us for the juice. We will be right back with more just after this.